Alright guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and I know I said I wasn't going to do any more anything but 10 videos. This is going to use that strategy, but this is more of, I'm going to try to show this knuckleball shot. So what my thing is here is I'm going to go $300 on the lay 10. And then I'm going to go the money across the 135. But I'm gonna shoot this shot, and my goal is, I have do don't down here. My goal for this is I'm gonna try to make it 12 shots without rolling a 10. See how many, because that should be the average, one of every 12 on a random shooter. So I'm going to see how far I can make it without rolling a 10, but if I need to make it to at least 12. All right, so here we go. And there's the 9, 549, $35 winner. There's one. So I'm going to actually mark these with this white chips, all right? Because I do believe in this shot. There's the 8, 538. I do believe that eventually I can get to the point here where I can roll like this, where I can say, okay, I can go 10 shots, no matter what. Because that's quite a bit more money than going for 3 hits, if you know what I mean. All right, so there's a 7. These count too. I would be playing this such as I was at. I'll put that over here. $7 winner. When you're going more than 3 hits, the 7s would count. You know, they wouldn't be bad. But I would like to get to this point eventually here where I could play this way. Or I can say, okay, I want to go 10 shots. That's a bad one. Got a 12. So it's actually come out 12. It's going to lose. I don't know how I managed to get the losers on the come out. I don't know how I do that. But I seem to manage it once a video. And there's another 7, which is fine. Let's put that over there. But yeah, so that's the idea behind it. Is I do think that the more and more I practice this, the better and better I've been getting at it, to the point where it's now I'm able to do this over a longer period of time. There's another 7. It's kind of nice having these chips here, because the one thing about this shot is chips will be in your landing zone for this shot most of the time. And there's the hard 8. So that's kind of tricky. Okay. Mark that. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 shots. We're halfway there. Seems like that's more than 6 shots, but I guess it isn't. 6, 2, 8. 7 shots. Another 35. So if you can roll like this, and you're not worried, if you could get there alone, then you could really do some damage. Then when you put it on a bigger denomination, there's the 527. When you put it on, you know, up to making $100 a hit, or even $50 a hit, is a huge difference. 6, 7, 8. You're talking about having the difference of probably $300 or $400 per session. There's the 5. And that's really, really significant. All right. So we got 4, 8, 9, 3 more shots. If you can do this on a consistent basis where you can make it to 12, then you should be able to use this all the time without losing. And there's the 6. Because that is the natural average. That's what you should average over a bazillion rolls, just chunking the dice down the table. If you understand what I'm saying. Because there's 3 10s, 36 shots, so that's 1 out of every 12. All right, so if you can get to 12, there's a 3, 2, 5 in this corner over here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I believe that's 12 already. I didn't mark that 5 maybe. Because I have 1 horn number, 3 7s, and then I have 11 winners. So that should have been 12. And another thing, after 12 rolls, barring you just rolling all horn numbers, oh, that one rolled. Still got an 8 out of it, 4, 4. That is the one thing about when you mess up with this. When you mess up, you still have a 92% chance to win. So that's one of the huge advantages of playing the anything but 10, is that when you do mess up on your shot, you have a 92% chance that you don't lose. And there's a 6 to 8. So I mean, it's highly effective in that manner. You don't have a lot to worry about on a roll that bounces into the rubbers, you know, because you have so much coverage just in the natural percentages. So, and there's the 6. And most of these shots, they would never said nothing because you did hit at least a wall somewhere. Now, if you start rolling them and they just kept dying here, you may eventually get some issues with them talking. But you know, most rules, most places don't say you have to hit the back wall. Most places say you have to make it halfway down the table. So, in most places, there's an 8. So this is actually like 4:20 in the morning, and basically just woke up. I'm about to go to work, and then this is just how much easier the shot is. Because I don't know what roll I'm at. It doesn't matter now. I made it past 12. So there's the 5, 4, 9, and that's just. It's the nature of this shot. It's built to not roll the 10. It's very specific to not roll that 10. And it works. It does work. I'm not making this up. This is a very, very effective shot. Here we go. Oh, that one's tumbled. There's an 11. You know, 11. See, even when you mess up, you still only have an 8% chance that the mess up hurts you. That's one of the huge advantages of this, is that you only have an 8% chance for it to go awry, for it to go bad. 8%. You should win a whole bunch of the time. There's a 9. Even without having that good of control, as long as you can avoid it a couple times. Here we go. That's a good one. Ended up a 7, but it was a very good shot. They didn't tumble at all. we go. So again, this is where I would like to be at. I'd like to be able to set it and forget it for at least one shot and just really go for it, especially when I get into the higher levels, because the difference in this, so if I had enough bankroll to supply, let's say 5 shots worth of the lay. So in this case it'd be 1,500. So if I played 3 hits and down on all of them except for one, where I went for it, I could easily have a shot like this where it pays however much it ends up paying, you know. And that I would like to eventually make it to this point where it's more similar to, there's the 7, more similar to when you're playing against the 7 and you're looking for a long roll. I would eventually like to be there also with this, not necessarily avoiding the 7, but at a place, like at a table where I'm the only one there, then I can just keep firing at this over and over and over and over. There's the 12. That's actually, I don't know if it's a loser or not, actually. So I'm going to keep track of the point. I'm not worried about it. It's $15. If you're putting a $300 lay on the 10, the $15 should not bother you. There's a good one. 617. See, and these chips are starting to get in the way, and I actually like this. Because this is going to be more realistic. This is going to be how it is on the craps table. A lot of times there's going to be chips every damn where. Most of the time not in the cum though. Most of the time the cum is open. So most of the time when you're trying to hit in that cum bed, okay, there's our 10 finally. So just count it up. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 hits. I doubled up what I'm supposed to. It's actually 25 rolls, but on the hits wise, I doubled up. You're always going to win with that. I mean, and barring that it's all horn numbers, it's just not going to be that way. I think I got a boo-boo right here. I think this is supposed to be a red chip. We're going to nearly have our hits just in red chips. And all this. Okay, so we're up. There's our 600, 650, 750, 800, 810. 824, so we're up $224 without much difficulty. We just grabbed the dice, started throwing them one time. The knuckle shot worked 24 shots. I mean, it's pretty consistent. I can get it into that range a lot, and it makes money at that range. You know, it's a lot easier to miss the 10 than it is the 7. It's so much easier. One of the big tricks, though, with this strategy would be to get it on a table by yourself. That would help a lot. You could make a lot of money. Basically, kind of make as much money as you wanted if you could control that 10 a little bit, because you could sit there and do 3 hits and down for yourself, and then, you know, play a 2-point molly until the end of the roll, and then do it again, and then do it again, and then do it again. But anyways, guys, this is Jacob from Wager Me This, and you guys have a great day.